tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 51 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Jackson and throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sacked.
Justin Matabike.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Second and 6. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And how about this, a fake? Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Jackson. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a handoff to Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Chuck Clark, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No gain on the play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With the score.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chuck Clark, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A handoff, it's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ingram again. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
He dumps it down to Ingram. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
3 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.